However, now the Reading Circus celebration is over, let's look at the reality of what's going on in the outskirts. However, obviously it does make a good angle with the church just to the right hand side. The bus should be coming back up there somewhere actually, so maybe it's not all over. The great replacement. So obviously once upon a time that would have been the Victoria Hotel, and now it's the Victoria Tandoori. Yeah, very quickly it's turned quiet. Black Swan pub, or what was, and then the shut down mill over here. And I'm not setting out to make this place look bad, because I like Mansfield. I've got a lot of time for the people, a very tough working class sort of people. What's this? The Maltins, 1787. The more really for me is anyone who watches this. I mean, you've got your bread and circuses, and you can celebrate your football team going up. That's great, but the country's still turning into a complete shithole at the same time, isn't it? So, you know, bread and circuses and that, but we need to start looking at other things as well. To give a bit of a positive note, lovely church there. Yeah, I'll give Mansfield a bit of a vlog now as well. For a certain person, you know who you are. Little late. I mean, this old building here, obviously, is now halal. So there's Muslims moving in. And it sounds like there's a safe and effective bus just around the corner. And I'm presuming this was a factory or something at some point. You can see it's all boarded up now. Very interesting shop. Like a Gothic one, we got Odin there. And the Bridge Tavern over there, which is surprisingly quiet. That's the Ram Inn, that Tudor style building, and that's a Member of Parliament, Ben Bradley. That's his office. And St Peter's Church, I think it's called. Town Mill, 1775, a water-powered corn mill supplying flour to the town's bakers. The mill converted to textile production during the Industrial Revolution. And now, because all our industry has been collapsed pretty much, it's all boarded up. Another shut down shop there. And another one just there. I think that might have been a bank. Where the cash machine was, probably. Oh, it's a post office. Just the clearance centre, ironically cleared out now. But yeah, good thing about Mansfield is all these big viaducts you find. There's a Swan Inn, well, a Swan. And the Vault, which I think is shut down now, judging by that. It's a White Hart pub. So obviously the powder stuff we were letting off earlier. But I just wanted to comment on the party world that we've known you can still hear it just off in the distance. My opinion is that's proper coming to an end now. There's a reason these are here, there's a reason you're seeing so many ambulances on the road. I always find these events quite funny because when it's all over, you think not so long ago how many people were here. And then once the party's over, it's just back to normal, isn't it? It's a real moment in time these cameras capture. But you can see in the distance there. And just over there, that pub that's for sale there, the Dial, I think it's called. It's a good example of how the party world is coming to the end, whether you like it or not. Courthouse pub to the left and Market Inn just there. And I think that's a shut down bank just over there. Nice little tribute to the Queen Liz II. A rather strange looking monument. Kindness, community, inspiration, hope. And if it's something the lefties hate, obviously it's anything to do with the monarchy. Ironically, the modern monarchy is quite lefty as well. So, but still, Queen's Walk, Crown Walk, two things that could be renamed in the future. Next to the Queen Liz monument plaque, got Queen's Walk, so I thought it was a good link there. And just as I was saying before, the party time shop is shut, so kind of says it all really. It's looking rather rough down this bit. Even our jewellers are shut, which is about 250 years old. And this building down here, it's got a look of one you'd find down in London. I don't know what the style was called, but it's a bit MI5 sort of looking. So judging by that, that was a department store, Beale's department store. So above the NHS sign, that was the Anchor pub. You can see just around here, got the St George and Mansfield Town stags on there. Obviously Hooley, if you're watching this, I seem to think that's where the boxing club was that I was talking about when I was a kid, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Just off in the distance you can hear them ambulances, I think it is. Extremely busy today. Good bit of artwork here for the promotion. Mansfield Building Society. It's good that we've got their own building society still. And just there you got the Stag and Pheasant pub. So this is down the main strip of the town. Obviously a bit quieter being a Sunday. I'm going to head up here because there's a mining memorial at the top. Just give it some credit here, got some lovely old architecture at the top here, the pillars. And got a good old Tudor style building there. Widow Frost. And Cheeky Monkey, which doesn't quite look open, but so and the arcade. I think it's only open because of obviously what's been going on today, but obviously extremely quiet as a result, being a Sunday. Quite spooky actually. Old wedding shop, sadly shut down and empty. And similar to the Nottingham style, up from the town hall, got this nice old street and a game shop. Yeah, don't think there's much going on down here. Didn't even notice that then. I've had some shut down pub along there, 70s bar. And Mansfield Museum, Mansfield Theatre. The Bowl. And what was the Horse and Jockey Hotel. Church around here. I think might be shut though. And this is the main reason I came up this far. A tribute to the British miner. To be fair, the guy who made it, I think that name is Cypriot, maybe Nicholas or Greek Kotsiaminis. I think that's how you pronounce it. 2003. This sculpture was commissioned by Mansfield Council in honour of British miners and to celebrate the contribution they made to this region and to Great Britain. Working in difficult and dangerous conditions, they provided the fuel that kept Britain moving for more than 100 years. Miners from this area contributed greatly towards the industry, and at its peak, early in the 20th century, more than 35,000 men were employed in Nottinghamshire's piers. Well deserved. And just before I go on my way, if anyone's into photography from Mansfield or in the area, obviously I'm not here all the time, but that would be ideal at night time with all the cars going past, you know, back and forth, like a light trail. Obviously I've just seen it now, but give you an idea if anyone's from around here and does photography. Lovely combination there between the lavender and the Tudor style buildings of a dentist. Just above the old wedding boutique, you got this statue here to Samuel Burns, I think it might be. There's a good contrast here between the old and the new. It's got the old stuff here and the new stuff that came up after World War II. What looks like it could have been a Wilco's, maybe. Charity shop. Another one over there. And up the top, 1901 Imperial buildings. That'll need to be renamed in the Brave New World. You notice the pay with contactless thing on there. Obviously at the same time the banks are shutting down. They're all very coordinated, isn't it? Was it talks about Revelations about the mark of the beast? You know, people putting a microchip in the right hand. It's all stepping stones. And although the Garrison pub in Smallheath is shut down, you got this one here in Mansfield. And there's the after show anyway. and I think this will be one of my last few shots now. So this is the Four Seasons shopping centre. It's got a very 1980s, 60s maybe, sort of brutalist look about it, with a multi-storey car park above. The old architecture that came up in the 60s up to the 80s after World War II. You know, this brave new world they're trying to make. There you go. That's the shopping centre for Mansfield. And I've just had a walk through here, the Rosemary Centre, and I'm convinced pretty much all the shops along here are all shut. I had a walk under that underpass, which is the entrance. There's some homeless people just around here beyond that wall, but I'm not going to go and antagonise them. But pretty grim, really. I Am Legend vibes. I like John Narder from the movie They Live, when you can see the messaging. So how many movies have we had on that questionable event that's illegal to question? How many movies have we had about the events that took place in Ukraine, the Holodomor, where more people, you know, were massacred by starvation? We haven't had one, have we? How many movies have been made about that certain event though? And as is always the case, every town and city I go to, they're building up and up for all the people that obviously the government is bringing in. So yet again, more traffic, more strain on everything. And although I haven't covered it, this must be about the 10th ambulance I've seen today on blue lights. Maybe safe and effective, something to do with that, maybe not. And this is quite a good example actually. So you got a hospital over there, Mansfield Community Hospital, and you got a set of flats over here. Just cast your mind back 4 years ago. You could just imagine people banging the pans and pots out here. And now you've got so many ambulances on the road. Obviously they won't admit that something's gone wrong. But yeah, just a thought. Jesus fucking Christ. There's just no getting away from it at all, is there? Unbelievable. But then, if you look just above it, you can see all the hazy stuff that the plane's leaving behind. So you should see the difference. They're natural and they're artificial. Over this way, that is all entirely created. That's artificial, that is. None of that is natural. So that should be a blue sky above you there, or above me here. My point being is obviously people need to at least notice this, because it's not right, is it? Remember 4 years ago how warm it was, and this is quite a cold, wet spring at the minute. And what they're talking about at the minute is struggling to grow, the farmers struggling with their crops. Obviously it's raining all the time, and it's not very sunny, so they're not growing the crops. And the BBC actually did a clip the other day about insect food. So that's a future we can look forward to if we're not aware of this stuff.